I hope you all are doing great. So, today in this video, we will be discussing Class 7 Geography, Chapter 7 Human Environment Interaction, the Tropical and the Subtropical Region. So, here you can see the tropical region and the subtropical region, which shows the tropical region is highlighting the Amazon basin, whereas in subtropical region, Ganga Brahmaputra basin is highlighted. Now, we will be further discussing about the life in the Amazon basin. As you all know that tropical region lies very close to the equator, so this Amazon basin, it is located between 10° north to 10° south, and so it is referred to as the equatorial region. Now, it is a fact that when Spanish explorers discovered the Amazon River, they were attacked by a group of local tribes wearing headgears and grass skirt. These people reminded them of the fierce tribes of women warrior known in ancient Roman Empire as the Amazons. Hence, the name is Amazon. The river Amazon flows through this region. It flows from Andes Mountain in the west and reaches Atlantic Ocean to the east. The place where a river flows into another body of water is called the river's mouth. Numerous tributaries join the Amazon River to form the river basin, that is, Amazon Basin. The river basin drains the portion of Brazil, parts of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and a small part of Venezuela. Area drained by Amazon Basin in Brazil, it's 60%, then parts of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and then small part of Venezuela. You can observe this in this map. Now here are the countries of the basin through which the equator passes. It's Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil. Now, climate of Amazon basin. So it stretches on the equator and has hot and wet climate throughout the year. Here in this basin, both the day as well as the nights are almost equally hot and humid. The skin feels sticky. It rains almost every day, that too without much warning. The day temperatures are high with very high humidity. At night, the temperature goes down but the humidity remains the same. Now, the rainforest of Amazon basin. As it rains heavily in this region, the thick forests grow. The forests are in fact so thick that the dense, that is the roof, has been created by the leaves and the branches, and it doesn't allow the sunlight to reach the ground. And so the ground remains dark and damp. Only shade tolerant vegetation may grow here. Now, our orchids and bromeliads, they grow as a plant parasite. Here are the images of orchids and bromeliads. The rainforest is rich in fauna and birds such as toucans, hummingbird, bird of paradise with their brilliantly colored plumage, oversized bills for eating make them different from birds we commonly see in India. Here is the image of toucan and the hummingbird. Here is the bird of paradise. These birds also make loud sound in the forest. Apart from bird, the common animals found here are monkey, sloth, and ant-eating tapir. Various species of reptiles and snakes also found in these jungles. Crocodiles, snakes, pythons are also found here. Apart from it, anaconda and boa constrictor are some of the species that are found in this forest. Beside the basin, it is the home of thousands of species of insects, several species of fishes, including the flesh eating piranha fish, is also found in the river. Here is the image of piranha. The basin is thus extraordinarily rich in the variety of life found here. Now, let us talk about the people of the rainforest. People grow most of their food in small areas after clearing trees in the forest, while men hunt and fish along the rivers. Women take care of the crops. They mainly grow tapioca, pineapple, and sweet potato. Here is the image of tapioca, pineapple, and sweet potato. As hunting and fishing are uncertain, it is the women who keep their families alive by feeding them the vegetables that they grow. Now, people living in the Amazon basin, they practice slash and burn agriculture. Now, let us see what is this method all about. So, under slash and burn method, it is a way of cultivating land where farmers clear a piece of land by slashing or cutting down trees and bushes. Then these are burnt, which releases the nutrients into the soil. Now crops are grown in these clear fields for a few years. After repeatedly using the patch of land, the soil loses its nutrients, so it is abandoned. Then they clear another plot of land to plant. In this meantime, young trees grow in the old field. In this way, soil fertility is restored. People can then return to it and start cultivating it again. The staple food is manioc, also known as cassava, that grows under the ground like the potato. They also eat queen ant and egg sacs. Here are the images. Then cash crop like coffee, maize and cocoa are also grown. Here are the images of manioc, egg sac, coffee, maize and cocoa. The rainforests provide a lot of wood for the houses. Some families live in the thatched houses shaped like beehives. There are other large apartment like houses called manioc with a steeply slanting roof. Here is the image. Now changing life of the people living in Amazon basin. In the older days, the heart of the forest could be reached only by navigating the river. In 1970, the Trans-Amazon Highway made all parts of the rainforest accessible. Aircrafts and helicopters are also used for reaching the places. The indigenous population was pushed out from the area and forced to settle in the new areas where they continued to practice their distinctive way of farming. The developmental activities are leading to the gradual destruction of the biologically diverse rainforest. It is estimated that a large area of the rainforest has been disappearing annually in the Amazon basin. The topsoil is washed away as the rainfall and the lush forest turns into a barren land. Now, the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. The tributaries of Ganga and Brahmaputra together form the Ganga Brahmaputra basin in the Indian subcontinent. The basin lies in the subtropical region that is situated in 10° north to 30° north latitudes. The tributaries of the river Ganga like the Ghagra, Son and the Chambal, the Gandak, the Kosi and the tributaries of Brahmaputra drain into it. The plains of Ganga and the Brahmaputra, the mountains and the foothills of the Himalayas, the Sundarban deltas, they are the main features of Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Oxbow Lakes is also found in the plain area. The area is dominated by monsoon type climate. Monsoon brings rain from mid June to mid September. Here in this basin, the summers are hot and the winters are cool. The basin has varied topography. The environment plays a dominant role in the distribution of population. The mountainous area with steep slopes have inhospitable terrain. Therefore, less number of people live in the mountain area of the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. The plain area provides the most suitable land for human habitation. The soil is fertile. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people, where flat land is available to grow crops. The density of population of the plain is very high. Here, population density it means the number of people that live in 1 square kilometer of the area. Example, the population density of Uttarakhand is 189, while the density of West Bengal is 1029 and that of Bihar is 1102. The main crop cultivated in this region is paddy. Since cultivation of paddy requires sufficient water, it is grown in the area where the amount of rainfall is very high. Apart from it, wheat, maize, sorghum, gram, and millets are the other crops that are grown in the region. Cash crops such as sugarcane and jute are also grown. Now, banana plantations are seen in some areas of the plain. In West Bengal and Assam, tea is grown in plantation. Silk is produced through the cultivation of silkworm in the parts of Bihar and Assam. In the mountains and hills, where the slopes are gentle, crops are grown on terraces. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of the landforms. In the Ganga and Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous trees grow along with teak, sal, and peepal. Thick bamboo groves are common in the Brahmaputra basin. The delta area is covered with the mangrove forest. In parts of Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous trees like pine, deodar, and fir can be seen because the climate is cool and the slopes are steep. There is a variety of wildlife in the basin. Elephants, tigers, deer, and monkeys are in common. One-horned rhinoceros is also found in Brahmaputra plain. In delta area, Bengal tiger, crocodiles, and alligators are also found. Aquatic life abound in the fresh river water, the lakes, and the Bay of Bengal Sea. The most popular varieties of the fish are the rohu, katla, and hilsa. Fish and rice is the staple diet of the people living in the area. Now, the Ganga Brahmaputra plain has several big towns and cities. The cities of Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna, and Kolkata, all with the population of more than 10 lakhs, are located along the river Ganga. The wastewater from these towns and industries is discharged into the water. This leads to the pollution of the rivers. all the four ways of transport are well developed in the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. In the plain area, roadways and railways transport the people from one place to another. The waterways is an effective means of transport, particularly along the rivers. Kolkata is an important port town which is located on River Hooghly. The plain area also has a large number of airports. Now, tourism is another important activity of this basin. Taj Mahal on the bank of Yamuna in Agra, Allahabad on confluence of Ganga and river Yamuna, Buddhist stupas in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, Lucknow with Imambara, Assam with Kaziranga, and Manas with wildlife sanctuary, and Arunachal Pradesh with a distinct tribal culture are some of the places worth a visit. Thank you.